Imagine the vast, unforgiving expanse of the North Atlantic, where icy winds howl like ancient spirits and waves crash with the fury of forgotten gods. In this realm of endless blue, where the line between sea and sky blurs into oblivion, a fleet of longships slices through the mist-dragon-headed prows, rising defiantly against the storm. These are the Vikings, warriors of the North, not mere raiders, but visionaries who dared to chase the horizon. But what if their voyages didn't end in fleeting settlements? What if, in that pivotal era of exploration, the Vikings forged a transatlantic empire, bridging two worlds long before the maps declared them separate? Close your eyes and journey with me into this alternate tapestry of history, where the saga of humanity unfolds in ways that challenge everything we thought we knew. Picture the Norse seafarers, hardened by the fjords of their homeland, pushing westward beyond the known edges of the world. In our reality, they touched the shores of a new land, built humble outposts, and faded into legend. But in this shadow realm of possibility, their ambition ignites like a forge fire. Led by chieftains with eyes as sharp as their axes, they establish thriving colonies along the rugged coasts of what we now call North America. These aren't just camps for survival, they are the seeds of an empire. Vast longhouses rise from the earth, smoke curling from hearths where stories of Odin and Thor mingle with tales whispered by the indigenous peoples they encounter. Alliances form not through conquest alone, but through shared feasts, traded furs, and marriages that weave bloodlines like intricate knots in a sailor's rope. The Vikings bring iron tools and seafaring prowess, while the native tribes offer knowledge of the lands, hidden bounties, endless forests teeming with game, rivers alive with fish, and secrets of the earth that could heal or harm. As seasons turn and generations rise, this transatlantic bond strengthens into something unbreakable. Norse ships, now laden with exotic timbers and precious stones from the New World, shuttle back across the ocean, carrying not just goods, but ideas that spark revolutions. In the old lands of Europe, whispers spread of a golden realm beyond the waves, a place where the gods themselves seem to favor the bold. Kings and scholars alike turn their gaze westward, fueling a renaissance of exploration far earlier than fate decreed. Imagine cathedrals infused with motifs of totem spirits, where Christian crosses entwine with raven banners. The art of navigation evolves. Overnight stars once ignored become guides. Maps redrawn with coasts that stretch into infinity. But with this fusion comes tension, a simmering undercurrent of mystery. Clashes erupt in the misty forests, where Viking berserkers face warriors painted in the colors of the earth, their battles echoing like thunder across valleys. Yet from these conflicts arise hybrid cultures, fierce and resilient, where shamans consult runes and sagas are sung under auroras that dance like veils of the afterlife. Deeper into this empire's heart, science bends to the will of curiosity unbound. The Vikings, ever the innovators, harness the winds and currents with vessels that dwarf their ancestors, design sleek hulls carved from ancient trees, sails woven from fibers unknown to the old world. Trade routes pulse like veins, connecting distant outposts from the frozen north to sun-baked southern shores. Herbs and remedies from the new lands cure ailments that once claimed kings, extending lives and emboldening dreams. Emotions run high in this era, the thrill of discovery, the ache of homes left behind, the quiet awe of standing on soil that feels alive with untold histories. Families torn between worlds write letters on birch bark, carried by ravens trained to cross oceans, their messages blending Norse poetry with indigenous law. Mysteries abound, lost expeditions vanishing into endless plains, only to return with tales of glowing lights in the sky or colossal beasts roaming shadowed canyons. What forces guide these wanderers? Is it destiny, or something more enigmatic? A cosmic thread pulling civilizations together. Yet empires, even in dreams, cast long shadows. As the transatlantic realm expands, so do its fractures. Power shifts like drifting icebergs, with chieftains rising to god-like status, their thrones built from the bones of whales and adorned with feathers from birds of paradise. Envy brews in the courts of Europe, where rulers plot to claim this bounty for themselves, sending spies across the waves disguised as merchants. In the New World, indigenous nations adapt, forging weapons tipped with Viking steel and strategies born from centuries of wisdom. Alliances splinter under the weight of greed, rivers run red with the blood of brothers turned foes. Emotion swells here, the raw sorrow of betrayal, the fierce pride of heritage defended, the haunting mystery of prophecies foretelling a great unraveling. What if this empire's fall comes not from without, but from within? A cataclysm where nature itself rebels, storms that swallow fleets whole, earthquakes that swallow settlements, leaving only ruins whispered about in fireside tales. In the quiet aftermath, as embers cool and legends take root, the world emerges transformed. Languages evolve into melodic hybrids, where words for home carry the salt of the sea and the whisper of windswept plains. Technologies leap forward, compasses that never falter, medicines that defy death's grasp, arts that capture the soul's deepest yearnings. But the true legacy lingers in the human spirit, a boundless curiosity that refuses to see oceans as barriers, but as bridges to the unknown. We feel it even now, in the pull of adventure that stirs our blood, in the mysteries that beckon from history's edges. This transatlantic Viking empire, born of what-ifs and woven from the threads of possibility, reminds us that our reality is but one path among infinite forks. So, as the waves continue their eternal dance, ask yourself, what empires might we build if we dared to sail beyond the horizon? The saga, after all, is never truly ended, only waiting for the next storyteller to breathe life into its sails.